Hi, scholars. We are going to work on our comprehension for this week of Unit 1, Week 1. We already did a little bit of practice with our comprehension strategy of making predictions, but now we're going to work on our comprehension skill of sequencing. So come with me as we practice using some of our Wonders activities and games on our online platform. So as we begin, we are going to do the Your Turn comprehension activity on our Wonders platform. The directions are to better understand the characters, setting, and plot. Authors write stories that have a beginning, middle, and end. Read the passage and identify the sequence or the order in which key events take place. So when we are sequencing, we're reading our story, paying attention to key and important details that take place and putting them back in the correct order of beginning, middle, end, or first, next, last. So let's start with our story, Coyote Song. A boy was eating lunch in a field on his grandmother's farm. Her farm was large and he had explored and seen many things that morning. Do not wander into the woods, Grandma said. So he kept to the fields. As he ate lunch, he heard the call of a blue jay. I'll follow the sound of Blue Jay. I will find him and see his blue feathers and listen to his song. I will bring him bread. The afternoon sun was hot and there were many hills to climb, but the boy was determined to follow the call. He walked slowly and cautiously with care. Soon he ran into Coyote, who was looking for lunch but not having any luck. He did not have a single crumb or morsel of food. Hello, said Coyote. I see you are enjoying an afternoon walk. I've been exploring Grandmother's farm, and now I'm looking for Blue Jay. I want to listen to his song, to see his beautiful feathers, and to give him bread. Coyote took one look at that bread and became hungrier. Quietly, he muttered to himself, I will trick that boy, and then he will give me the bread. I can sing a song and perform for you. Then you can give me your bread, Coyote said with a grin. But howling and barking isn't a song. You only have brown fur, said the boy. I want to hear Blue Jay's song and admire his feathers, and I only have enough bread for him. Coyote's original plan didn't work, so he quickly thought of a new one. Then I'll help you find Blue Jay, said Coyote. I know where he sings. I can take you through the woods. The boy remembered Grandmother's warning. What was the harm? The boy thought to himself. Then let's go, said the boy. We must run, Blue Jay. We'll depart soon, and then he'll be gone, said Coyote. Coyote began running through the woods, calling out for the boy to run faster and faster. The boy did not want to miss Blue Jay, yet the faster he ran, the more he stumbled and tripped on the tree roots. The woods became thicker and thicker, making it harder for the boy to run. Accustomed to running in the woods, Coyote was used to jump over the roots so he didn't fall. Hurry! Blue Jay and his song and his feathers will leave, said Coyote. You could run faster if you were not slowed down and burdened by having to carry that bread. I can carry it for you, then you can run faster, said Coyote. If you think that will help, said the boy. Here's the bread. Coyote took the bread in his mouth and disappeared. Thank you for the meal, Coyote howled as he ate the bread. The boy had been tricked, and now he was lost in the woods. By evening, he found his way back to Grandmother's home and explained to her what had happened. You should know that leaving the right path to follow an easier one leads to trouble, she said. Luckily, this time you only lost some old stale bread. So now that we've read our story, let's go on to answering our questions, putting our story back together to sequence properly. Which plot event happens first? The boy climbs hills. The boy hears Blue Jay. The boy runs into Coyote. So I'm going to go back into my text and find proof for my answer. I believe my proof is that he heard the Blue Jay first. So I'm going to look and skim and da-da-da-da-da. And here we go. As he ate his lunch, he heard the call of a blue jay. There we go. That was the first plot event that happened in this story from my answer choices. So, the boy hears Blue Jay. I'm going to click and click check. I was correct. Let's go on to the next question. Look back at the middle of the story. What happens after the boy starts running through the woods? He trips over tree roots. He finds Blue Jay. He gives Coyote the bread. So they're asking me about the middle of the story. So I will go back into the text. I will scroll down until we're getting closer to the middle. And then I will stop right here. Okay, so I'm going to skim through and try to find something that mentions the boy running through the woods. Looking, scanning. Okay, so here, we must run. Blue Jay will depart soon and then he'll be gone, said Coyote. Coyote began running through the woods, calling out for the boy to run faster and faster. Here we go. The boy did not want to miss Blue Jay, yet the faster he ran, the more he stumbled and tripped on tree roots. I was correct. I thought the answer was that in the middle of the story, he went into the woods and started tripping over tree roots. So I'm going to click my answer. Click check. I was correct. Let's move on to the next one. At the end of the story, what does grandmother tell the boy? He should not wander into the woods. He should be thankful for the bread. He should have stayed on the right path. So this one is talking about the end of the story. Let's go to the end. All right, so I'm going to read the last part. You should know that leaving the right path to follow an easier one leads to trouble, she said. Luckily, you only lost some old stale bread. So I think I'm going to click he should have stayed on the right path. I'm going to click my answer, click check. I was correct. Let's move on. Use the sequence of events to summarize the plot. Choose the summer with the correct sequence of events. So in this part, I'm going to look and see which summary best describes the story in the correct order. My first answer choice is, first the boy hears Blue Jay, then he runs into Blue Jay who tricks him. Finally, the boy finds his way home. Our next option, first the boy hears Blue Jay, then he runs into Coyote who tricks him. Finally, Blue Jay helps him find his way home. And our last option, first the boy hears Blue Jay, then he runs into Coyote who tricks him. Finally, the boy finds his way home. Based on what I've done before, I'm going to go with my last answer for the correct summary and sequence of this story. I'm going to click check. I was correct. Now, why is the setting of this story so important? The setting is where the story takes place. For this story, it's important because I need to know that as part of my sequencing. Where did the story start? Where did the story end? Was I in the same place the entire time? Let's look at our answer choices. The boy's grandmother lives near the woods. The woods are where the coyote tricks the boy. The blue jay was in the woods. So why was the setting of the story so important? I believe it was important because the woods are where the coyote tricks the boy. That's where he met him. He got him to run through the woods and tricked him into giving him his bread. And then he ran off, leaving the boy lost in the woods. So I believe that's why the setting is important. Let's see. I was correct. So the setting of the story was important because it's where we met some of our other characters and where a lot of the story happened. So here we go. Which words help you figure out the meaning of depart? Now, I'm going to leave this up to you, scholars. What do you think is the best word and description for the word depart based on this story? talk about it with your neighbor, and I'll see you next time in our virtual urban videos. Bye, fourth grade.